we're going to give the live a little bit of time to build. My husband is going to be in the live today, you guys. He's going to be sharing his GLP-1 journey. Hopefully giving a couple of tips to anyone who is pre-diabetic or anyone who is diabetic who is thinking about starting GLP-1s. He stumbled upon GLP-1s by his wife, thankfully so. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about some other things tonight. So we're going to give the live a few minutes to build. Y'all share the live out. Tap the screen as you come in. For those of you who are new here, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so that you know when I am live, you guys. If you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is KEASHA Dixon. I'm a registered nurse. You guys, I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I'm a charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. Hey, Crispy! I am a patient and a partner of Amble Health. So if you are someone who is, again, wanting to start your GLP-1 health journey, and first of all, if you have health insurance, I always tell my patients who have health insurance to call your pharmacy benefits manager, see whether or not GLP-1 medications are on your formularies. If it is not on your formulary, identify whether or not you can have a prior authorization form filled out. Now, there is a criteria that you must meet with your GLP-1s in your insurance companies, but your doctors can work with you with that by using your medical history when it comes to things like insulin resistance, PCOS, things like fatty liver, things like cardiovascular disease, some autoimmune diseases that's associated with pain. So make sure you are asking your clinicians to fill out prior authorizations and dig deep into your medical history. And when you are giving your medical history, you want to make sure you are telling your doctors everything. I mean, every medicine that you have taken to try to help you with your PCOS, insulin resistance, your obesity. You don't want to leave anything out because they can add that to clinical notes that can possibly help you get your insurance coverage for these medications. Now, meantime, in between time, if you are someone who is getting denied for prior authorizations, you definitely can tap into on my profile page and click into my link tree and connect with Amble. Amble is an online telehealth company that will connect you with an obesity trained specialist. They will assess your medical history, your comorbidities. They're going to ask you about everything. And then they can generate a personalized script for you that includes SEMA and TIRZ with some other things to get you on your way. Make sure you guys stay connected to me so that I can be your accountability partner. I can adjust your crowns and we can dig deep into the source of the problem and start getting to lifestyle changes. Okay, so for the people who are new and have never met me before, to find that link for Amble, all you have to do is click this picture twice. Come to my profile page right here, friend. In this red circle, you're going to click in that red circle, go to my link tree, and it's going to be clear as day. It's going to say Amble Health, weight loss, whatever. Okay. And as the chat builds, because I like to start when we get at least 100 people in the chat. We're almost there. So y'all do me a favor and drop me some FYPs in the chat and share the live to at least one person. This is going to be a very impactful live full of information. So I want you guys to remember to engage with me. Talk to me, y'all, so I know that we all are on the same page. But first and foremost, so for those of you who are new to my page and you want to know where the link for Amble is, you're going to come to my profile page. Do you see where it says Linktree? Sorry, guys. Yeah, Linktree. Open up that link and then it'll bring you right to my link tree. And you're going to scroll down and then this is where you're going to see the links. Okay. Hey, baby doll. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So let me say my quick hellos to everybody because I see you guys. Thank you for the FYP. Hashtag FYP, baby. And if I have one of my mods in the chat, can you please go ahead and pin the price points of SEMA and TIRZEPATIDE. Thank you guys so much. Let me say my hellos. So I see Cat Eyes, Monet is here, Mika, Crispy, Moot Moot, Miss Deb is here, __, .. 1827, Miss Lady O, Carmel, babe, you want to call out some?
I see Miss Deb in here. How you doing? Shartana, Shy, Michelle, how you doing? Annette is in here. Fit by Carrie is in here. How y'all doing? Hey, Talia, how you doing? I see Roxanne. Tashia. Did I say it right? I don't want to mess his name up. Charlotte, how you doing?
Yes. Noopy, Pretty Girl Pierce, Ole, Key is here, Trail, Kristen, Denise, hey Crystal, Pearl is here, Tiffany, D, Tammy, Heavenly Scent is in here, Lynn Mounjaro, Shanique, Tanisha, how are you, friend? TN_ Manny is here. Go ahead, babe.
Delisha Jameson, did I say that right? She's in here. How you doing? Silver Moon in here. Yvonne Acker is in here. Ricka B is in here. How you doing? Alfreda. Stapler is in here. Stapler. I'm sorry. The Male 93 is in here. How you doing? Sherry is in here.
Freedom Time Bliss is in here. Tam, you doing good, baby. Carolyn, Lorma, Diva, Hattie, Sharp Baby, Marika is in here. Sister Tay, welcome in, friend. I see a couple of users with a lot of numbers is in here. Ari, how are you? If I called y'all names, drop me a smiley face in the chat, you guys. Melissa, here _4801 is in here. Chandra, Tanya, Estella is in here. You Fearing, That Girl is in here. Summit 61996. Peanut, Guggy is in here. Bev, Tinsley, Kendra K, Miss Debbie. It's a lot of y'all in here tonight. Alyssa, D Mo is in here. Consuelo is in here. Hey, Side to Side. That's one of my good friends is in here. That's one of my mods. Kareen, Sapoya is in here. Adonica is in here. Larcy, girl, Lircy, baby, if I mispronounce your name, charge it to my head, not my heart. Brittany, Amanda, Gert Parker, welcome in, friend. Miss Marsha, Brownie, Goldie Glow Diva, Heather, TikTok affiliate is in here, and then Black
Avelli 369.
Yeah, I like that.
In the building.
Nancy and Desiree Francis is in here. Thank you guys so much for attending the live. Hey, PJ33, let me look in the chat because some of y'all, it don't show. Cat Eyes, Monet, I think I said your name. Shay Jordan is in the building. Kendra K, Roxanne, Tam. What's going on, friend? So thank you guys for being in here with us tonight. Now, even though we're going to be talking about GLP-1 journeys again, since there are some new people that came into the room. For those of you who are new to my platform, again, my name is KEASHA Dixon. I'm a registered nurse. This is my husband, Wendell Dixon. We're on talking about our lifestyle journey using GLP-1 medications. Y'all, I've been on my journey for 3 years now. 3 years now, actually tomorrow. And my husband, it's been 2.5 years for him. So I'm a total of 97 pounds down. Babe,
I'm 75 pounds down.
75 pounds down, you guys. So if there's anybody in the live tonight who, hey Sabrina, anybody in the live tonight who has prediabetes, diabetes, you have cardiovascular disease, fatty liver disease, you have sleep apnea, all the things that would benefit GLP-1s, this is where you want to be tonight. If you have any questions about the meds, any questions about side effects, any questions about supplements, any questions about stalling, maintenance, drop it in the chat, you guys. As I'm talking, my husband is going to be reading the notes, and then we're going to be talking with one another. Hey, D. Michelle. Oh, my God. Are you a doctor yet, girl? I'm so proud of you. Remember D. Michelle, baby? Used to live around the corner. Hey, friend. Congratulations to all your accomplishments. I be seeing you, girl. Welcome in, baby doll. Welcome in. Okay, so let's just start off by talking about what are GLP-1s. GLP-1s are endocrine medications that, are so popular right now because doctors are using it off-label. Lucy says, hi, I miss you guys. We miss you too. We need to go on a couple's vacation, girl. So GLP-1 medications, doctors are using GLP-1 medications not only for endocrine patients who have metabolic disorders like prediabetes and diabetes, but they're also using it for obesity now. We all know that obesity is a disease, right? And we all know that it is identified by our issues with hormones, our issues with our metabolic system. So Doctors will put you on this to help your bodies become more insulin sensitive. Your bodies will start having some delayed gastric emptying, where at that point you will have some appetite suppression, and then you will start seeing the side effect of WL, weight loss. Okay, I don't know if I can say that anymore, so we're just gonna say WL. Okay. Now, meantime, in between time, while your body is becoming more healthy, let's say that while your body is becoming more healthy, things are changing. Your cardiovascular system is getting better because your blood vessels are getting better, because you're no longer carrying all that fluid that would cause you to have hypertension, because those anti-inflammatory properties of GLP-1 medicines are now working. Another thing that is going to happen is you are going to start having a better relationship with food because of the delayed gastric emptying. Now you're not able to eat all of those high fatty, high sugary foods, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be met with some side effects like gastric enteritis, some nausea, things like that. So you start to eat a little bit better. You start to eat things that your body can digest a little bit smoother. You're going to be protein forward so that you don't have muscle wasting. You're going to be fiber forward so that you can start having regular bowel movements, so your body can start uptaking the nutrients that your body could possibly be missing because of the delayed gastric emptying. And then your pounds are going to start shedding down, you guys. So if anyone has any questions about GLP-1 meds, y'all drop it in the chat. If you have any wins, drop it in the chat, because we definitely want to showcase you tonight. And again, if you are new here, click this picture. Make sure you are following me. Make sure you guys are following my husband. He is Merlot Red, you guys. And most importantly, if you are wanting to start your GLP-1 journey, click onto my profile and click into this red circle and let us help you with Amble. Okay. If you are very shy and you don't want to share, it's okay. Send me a cute little DM and I will respond after the live. Okay, you guys. Babe, what you got to say? You want to talk about how has the medicine been treating you?
The medicine's been treating me well since I am diabetic, and my glucose levels are all low. They were high at first, and not to mention, if you just started the medicine, it's gonna take a while until you see WL. Because when I started taking it, I just was taking it as far as me being diabetic. I wasn't really worried about at first WL. So all my comorbidities was working out first. So after about 5 months, then I started WL and down some.
Now tell us, how did your appetite change? Because before we started our GLP-1s, we used to love to eat all kind of stuff, y'all. Rice, pastas. We used to like to eat foods that had like 3 meats, super savory, salty, really fatty, protein, fried foods like crazy. We still like a little bit of fried foods. We used to like to party, so we would be out socially. So tell us, how did your body start responding to those type of things when you got on GLP-1 medications? Was there a change?
It was a change, but it was moderate. When I first started taking it, I wasn't feeling a change. I still was a little hungry. But after just not thinking about it and just living my life, it's slowly making me back up from the food. Like I didn't want a 12-piece chicken wing anymore. Like I eat 6 and I'm full. And I didn't know why, but I thought about it. I was like, well, it's the medicine. But I would still eat. I try to eat healthy, but then I started eating the foods that I always liked, but I just ate less of it because it wouldn't let me eat more. And I just started feeling full quickly after eating a few bites. Like I still would eat rice, but I wouldn't have a whole big plate of rice. I'll have a small portion of rice and I'll eat my protein first. That way, if I get full of the protein, I could just take a couple bites of the rice and it's working out fine. But yeah, it made me back up from a whole lot of eating. Not because I didn't want to eat, but because if you try to eat more than what the medicine lets you, you're going to feel bad. So it worked like that. So after a while, you start eating your appetite based off what the medicine will let you do. And eventually you just end up being satisfied with the amount that you're taking in. And that's how you start the WL, because you eat smaller proportions of what you normally be eating. And that's how it works.
That's exactly how it works. So Charlotte is asking, can I take my GLP-1 2 days early? I took it last Friday on the 12th. So that sounds like microdosing to me. So I always tell patients, if this is something that you want to do, reach out to your clinician. I don't microdose, so I would never tell anyone else to do it. To each his own, how you decide to do it. But if that's something that you're thinking about doing when it comes to that, reach out to your clinicians. Remember, I'm a nurse. I'm not a clinician, so I don't offer advice like that, Charlotte. I just will reroute you back to your clinician so that you can talk with your clinician and see if it's something that it is safe for you to do. For the 109 people who are in the chat, you guys, thank you guys again for being here. If you are not following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for getting us up to 13.1K likes in the live already. For those of you who are new here, my name is Keisha. I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine and outpatient medicine. I'm also a patient and a partner of Amble Health. This is my husband. You guys, we are both on health journeys using GLP-1s. We have been each other's accountability partners along the way. Again, as I said at the top of the live, I am 97 lbs down. He is
75 pounds down.
He is 75 lbs down. We're both in maintenance right now. Right now, maintenance for me looks like TIRZ 11 milligrams, you guys. But I also supplement with I cycle on and off of LIPO B MIC, LIPO C MIC. I take glutathione, and I also take NAD. Now, the reason why I am taking the LIPO B and C MIC is because it helps me with belly fat. Because I am 5'2", I get a lot of when I gain weight, I start gaining weight in my midsection and around that back thing back there. Okay, so it's like the LIPO B and C mix, it helps with belly fat. So I take mine intramuscularly. I cycle on 5 weeks. Welcome in, my love. How are you? I cycle on 5 weeks and I'm off for 3 months, and then I cycle off for 5 weeks. So I have 1 more week so I can start back taking my LIPO B. So for those of you who are not familiar with I'm sorry, babe, what are you doing in maintenance? What are you doing in maintenance right now?
Right now, I'm on 7.5 every week because I had lost so much weight. I was like 165, and I felt like I was losing drastically. So I talked to my doctor about it, and he had me get on the 7. I was at 10, 10 milligrams, and I was doing it every week, but I was losing too much. So I talked to my doctor. We went back to 7.5, and we started doing it every other week. So now I gained me a nice little 15, 20 pounds, which is nice and safe and healthy. But at 165, I felt like I was too small. So I kind of got back up to 180, and I'm holding it in maintenance right there. And right now I'm taking 7.5 every week again. But when I go back to my doctor, I may go back to 10s and do it every other week. So whatever my doctor suggests for me to do as far as the weight that I want to be and in maintenance, I just do what he tells me to do.
So right now you're doing 7.5.
I'm doing 7.5.
And you feel like it's perfect as far as the way you eat and your appetite, how much you eat. That's like your safe dose.
That's my safe dose.
Okay. So 7.5 for him, and he takes MOUNJARO brand. Okay. And I am taking 11 of TIRZEPATIDE through Amble. So my friend Van Zandt said, I'm thinking that you're saying when you order through Amble, yours has a little bit extra in your vial. Because if that's what you're saying, it does. It does. Every vial that I have gotten from them has a little bit extra in there, if that's what you're saying. For the 122 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Continue to tap the screen as you listen in. Drop me some FYPs. Share the live with one of your friends or family members who you know is having trouble with obesity, and they want to learn more about GLP-1s. So she says, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. She's saying when she ordered through Amble, there's always some extra in the vial. I don't know why it is that way, Van Zandt, but yes, friend, Mine is, I always have a lot extra in my vial, as a matter of fact. For those of you who are not familiar with Amble, Amble is an online telehealth company that is, that connects you with an obesity training specialist who will prescribe you a personalized script for Sema or TIRZ, and then it'll have another diluent like B1, B2, it'll have B3, maybe B6, some other things. It may have glycine in it. Some people's may have L-carnitine in it, but it just depends on what you have experienced as far as your med history, what you have experienced as far as your WL journey. Okay, I should keep it right because the label says, no, girl, you don't throw nothing away. I don't know what that label is saying, but no, if there's a best used by date on your vial, and whatever it is, whatever the date is on your best used by whatever the best used by date is on your vial, then you toss it after that. But if it's within that time frame, girl, you use that. Don't throw that away. Hey, Miss Donna, welcome in. Hey, Car, girl, listen, I still have not mailed your vials. Car, my mom had an emergency surgery. We just got back in town today for bringing her to have an emergency surgery. Friend, I promise you, tomorrow I am going to ship your vitamins. Car won some vitamins with us, y'all, last week, and I hadn't shipped it yet because my mom had an emergency. I apologize, friend, but I promise you I'm gonna get it to you. Can we talk?
Tay, we see your question. Let me tell them one thing. If I can encourage somebody right now, maybe you just been listening to the lives, trying to get educated, not sure if you actually want to get compound GLP-1s. But I'm just like you. My wife was trying to go on here and educate people for a while, and I kind of was just listening in. And one day I just realized I need this too.
Everything I was saying was speaking to you?
Yeah, I was like, it was all foreign to me at first, but the more I would listen, I say, I need it too. Why am I not on this? So my wife was like, yeah, you don't hear what I've been saying? So I finally jumped on board because I was like 235 pounds, and I'm glad I did. So if you want to jump on board with this, if you keep coming to the lives and joining the lives, all we doing is educating on what's to become of it, just so you can be more confident. Mm-hmm. But if you have insurance, she always encourage you to go through your insurance first and get the brand. Mm-hmm. But if you don't, or maybe you're not diabetic, you can come to Amber and get compound, and this is what she's here for. So you can go for it, and we all here to support.
That's right. We adjust each other's crowns and be each other's accountability partners. Thank you guys for all who are saying that you're praying for my mom. Y'all, she had a very successful surgery. She's at home and she's doing fine. Okay. Guys need it also. Yes. Thank you for saying that, Dan. He says, I was like that. I couldn't lose. I was struggling watching lives, and I learned a lot. Very good, friend.
Same as me.
I had to tell myself that thing that scars me will change my life. Yes. So I clicked the link. There you go, Van Zandt. That's right. Any suggestions for good supplements for hair shedding using Tirzepatide? So Cindy, I'm going to speak to that just for a moment, and then we're going to talk about Tessa Moreland, and we're going to talk about Lipo C. I see you, baby doll. So when it comes to hair shedding, friend, most patients who take GLP-1 medications who are shedding their hair is because you're protein deficient. So if you would be protein forward, fiber forward, low fats, low carbs, your hair will start growing back. It's just that your hair follicles are dormant because your body is using protein for energy and for your metabolism and to support your life-sustaining organs. Once you get your protein on par, your hair will grow back. Now, meantime, in between time, you can take a multivitamin like Maryruth with biotin. That's the one that we use. And it will help strengthen your strands. You can take a supplement that has saw palmetto that would help with retention, that keeps the strands strong and keep them from breaking. But most importantly, it would be the protein. Now, speaking to the Tessa Moreland and the Lipo C, and again, for patients, for the 143 people who are in the chat, we're talking about GLP-1s and supplements, while you're on your journey. We're about to get into the Tessa Moreland and the, was it Lipo C or Samorelin? Because I'm going to talk about all of them. Lipo C, Samorelin, and Tessa Moreland, because they're all going to help you do the same thing.
Was that Tay asking that?
That was Tay. They're all going to help in a certain way, okay? So for the 140 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. Make sure you guys are following my husband, Merlot Red, you guys. I'm trying to get him to start sharing his journey because, like Dan said, more men need to speak up about this, you know, or we need to make help men feel comfortable in coming into these lives and understanding that this is not just for the ladies, it's for men as well. Thank you guys for the follows. I see you, Jack, Tara. Is it Shelly? Thank you guys for the follow. I appreciate you for sharing the live as well. So when we speak to, so let's start with Lipo C. I think she asked about Lipo C, right? So Tay, Lipo C and tesamorelin, I love how you put those two together, okay? Because it's two differences when it comes to Lipo C and it's two similarities. The similarities is they both help with belly fat, right? Lipo C is for those patients who cannot take tesamorelin. Now I want you to remember, and I want everybody to understand, tesamorelin is a growth hormone. There's 150 people in here. If you are considering taking tesamorelin for belly fat, it is going to help your belly fat. It's a strong medicine. It is the peptide that lasts the longest when it comes to belly fat. But you have to understand that it is a growth hormone. So if you have a history of cancer, if you have a family history of cancer, you do not want to take tesamorelin because tesamorelin is a growth hormone that will grow a sleeping tumor. So sometimes people who have family histories of cancer, you may be carrying a gene for it, or you may have a dormant tumor that is sleeping. And then once you take a tesamorelin, it will wake it up and it will start growing it because it's tissue. So you have not fibroids, baby, not fibroids, just cancer cells. Okay. So you want to be very careful. And this is one of the reasons why when I am educating, I always tell patients, if these are the things that you want to do, make sure you're doing it under the umbrella of a doctor because or an NP or a PA, because they're going to assess your comorbidities. They're going to ask you about family history. If you are interested in something like a tesamorelin, they are going to ask you questions about your cancer history, your family cancer history, because they want to make sure that you don't have any contraindications and they're not giving you something that's going to, at the end, hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? So but I want to say this, if you do not have a family history of cancer, tesamorelin is definitely the way to go, or samorelin. So, but okay, so let's back up. So if you do have a family history of cancer, like me, I had breast cancer. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I cannot take tesamorelin. I cannot take samorelin. Samorelin is a growth hormone as well, but I can take Lipo B and C, because Lipo B and C are amino acids. They're not growth hormones. They are amino acids. And then the Lipo MIC B, the Lipo MIC C helps with belly fat. Now, it's not as strong as a tesamorelin, but if I am faithfully taking my Lipo B and my Lipo C the way my clinician had prescribed it, I will get the same results. Y'all ask Nurse Kima. Have y'all been around Ask Nurse Kima's block? And seeing her results with her Lipo C? Okay, so if you are not a candidate for tesamorelin, you are a candidate for Lipo C because there's no contraindications in the Lipo C. And I'm going to talk to you, Tay, and tell you exactly what Lipo C is for those of you who are considering doing a tesamorelin or a Lipo C or a samorelin. Samorelin helps to build muscle mass. All you have to do is click this picture twice. Come to my profile page right here in this red circle and click into my link tree, and you will see the links for, it's called anti-aging. It's the second link under the Ambo Health tab. And then that's where you will find all of those anti-aging benefits, your samorelin, your Lipo C, and then there's another link for tesamorelin. Now, just to give a little bit of education on what Lipo C and what Lipo B is, just because I want you guys to know the facts, okay? For the 150 people who are in this room, I'm going to tell you exactly what is in a Lipo B MIC, a Lipo C MIC, Samorelin, and tesamorelin. Okay, so when you are taking a lipo B mix with Amble Health, and again, the link is in. You click in this red circle right here, and it will, and you click on anti-aging, and you will find those links there. So lipo B mix, the lipo B mix and the lipo C mix have all the same ingredients except for two things. Hey, baby, welcome in, Tiana. So you're gonna get methionine, you're gonna get inositol, and you're gonna get choline. And then if you take the B mix, you also get the B vitamin. I do resistance training. That's what I do. Resistance walking, friend, where I walk miles, girl. Miles with weighted vests, weighted backpacks, weighted ankles, weighted wrists. So I do resistance walking, friend. That's my exercise of choice. I'm not a gym person. I can't lift weights because I had like shoulder surgeries. I had shoulder replacements. So I do what my body can do. And that's what I would recommend anybody. You do what makes you comfortable. You do what you can commit to. And so that's just, I do like backpacking, if that makes sense. And we have like, I live in Houston, so we have so many different trails, girl. They go up and down. It takes you through the woods, girl. It takes you through water. So it's not like just getting on a little trail and just walking around concrete, friend. It'd be.
And if I could add, if you on GLP-1s, it don't take much. Mm-hmm. You just have to do something, and it adds to what you're trying to do.
Yes, babe, speak.
It's always going to be better to do a little something than not do nothing. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to do this all tough workout.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yada, if you like to walk, girl, I would recommend you get like a weighted vest. Girl, get you some weighted ankle weights. Put you some weights around your wrist, girl. You can even like load your backpack. Like sometimes I'll put my 5-pound weighted vest on, and I'll put my 15-pound weighted vest in my backpack, and so I'll walk like that. Okay. Yes, weights, ankle weights is no joke. I'm telling you, girl, them legs be something else. What does inositol and berberine do? Okay, friend, I'm going to answer that question. I'm about to answer that right now, okay? My semaglutide must not be strong enough. My energy has dropped. So, CC, when it comes to semaglutide and tirzepatide, this is the thing that you need to know, friend. Thank you for putting the card. Thank you so much, baby doll, for putting the ingredients up there. I see you, friend. If you're on semaglutide and you feel like you're not getting enough appetite suppression, or you feel like it's just not working for you, because I took semaglutide, it didn't work for me. Baby doll, switch to tirzepatide. You know, semaglutide just have one hormone component, GLP-1, whereas tirzepatide has two, your GLP-1 and GIP. Yes, friend, I'm still with Amble. I absolutely love Amble. Can you sign up for Amble only for Lipo C? Absolutely, friend. You definitely can. And so I was explaining what's in the Lipo B and C. Hey, Miss Lois, welcome in, my love. So your methionine is going to help support fat metabolism, liver detox. Is going to boost your energy. It's going to help you maintain lean muscle mass during maintenance. And then also, when you take methionine and inositol, and somebody was asking about berberine. Hold on, let me find my notes on berberine. Hold on, boo. Let me find it, baby. Because I have where I break all the ingredients down. Baby, we not boring you, huh?
No.
You okay? Here we go. Okay, so for those of you who want to know what the ingredients are, methionine is an amino acid. Methionine is going to help break down fats and prevent your liver from building up fat. Okay, you ever heard of the disease process, fatty liver disease? Methionine helps with that. Inositol is a type of sugar related to B vitamins, and it aids also in fat metabolism, and it helps support your nerve health, your nerves in your body. It helps to support that. Choline supports liver function and fat transport and metabolism of fat. So you have methionine, inositol, and choline compounded together. And then on top of that, Amble will add what's called L-carnitine. So you can either get B12, which is the B vitamin, to your mix, or you can get the methionine, inositol, and choline with L-carnitine. L-carnitine is just another added fat metabolism. So you get more fat burning you get more of a fat burning compound when you go with the lipo-C. But if you're somebody who are taking GLP-1 medicines and you are having like extreme fatigue and you want to give yourself some more energy and also burn fat at the same time on your belly, then you would get lipo-B. Now, me personally, I cycle between the two. I will do lipo-C 1 round for 3 months, come off for 5 weeks, and then I'll do lipo-B. Then I'll do lipo-C. Then I'll do lipo-B. That's what I've been doing, because me personally, I just want the best of both worlds. And when you add B, like I said, to your lipo-MIC, MIC meaning methionine, inositol, and choline, your lipo-B is going to boost energy. It's going to boost your red blood cell production, which helps to support also your neurological health. So lipo-B and C is an amazing supplement. You will see a lot of people supplementing their GLP-1s. Now, one of the questions that I get asked from patients, when should I start the lipo-B and the lipo-C? And honestly, y'all, it just depends on when you want to. Now, my friend Kima, she started taking lipo-B or lipo-C, y'all, when she first started her journey. But she understood that it was going to take weeks before you see a difference, because you won't see a difference in your belly fat loss for like 6 to 8 weeks. What if your B12 levels are high? Beautifully Gets Fit. I hear people ask about B12 levels being high all the time. Friend, I promise you, you're not taking enough B12. Whether you're like, say for instance, you're taking 3 different supplements and they all have B12 in it. Baby, it's not enough B12 for you to become like overdose on it. Like I've been a nurse for 24 years. I've never seen a person like OD on vitamins. I've never seen that, friend.
Well,
it's non-existent.
Let me ask you this. So should a person that wants lipo-C should have started some type of journey, or they can just immediately start lipo-C wherever they at?
They can take lipo-C wherever they at. Now, here's the thing. When it comes, let me just circling back to the B12. Now, if you're knowingly know that your B12 levels are high, then I would say take the B12 from somewhere. Like, if you know your B12 levels are high, don't keep adding B12, intentionally. You can take it away. So say for instance, you're doing a multivitamin. Most of your multivitamins are going to have B12 in it. So instead of getting lipo-B, then get the lipo-C, because you don't need the B12 because you're already getting it with your vitamins. So you have to be strategic in your choices, if that makes sense. For the 180 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. I'm struggling right now. Sugar cravings at 90 pounds, 100 to go. Any suggested? Yes.
Fruit. That's what helped for me, because I used to eat cookies and brownies and cakes.
Okay.
And I used to have them same cravings. Now, I'm not saying all fruit is good for you, but it's better to eat some sweet grapes or some watermelon when you get that sugar craving, instead of going with the stuff you ain't supposed to eat.
Yes.
If I could add that. If
Thank you, baby. Yes. So turn your sugar cravings into something healthy. So what I would do, now I'm not a sweets person, but what I would do to crave, whenever I wanted something sweet, I would do strawberries, blackberries, blueberries. I would put a little water on them and some stevia. And I had to learn to pick the right sugar, right? So I would put stevia on it, put it in the freezer, make it extra cold. So not only am I getting that sweet, that sweet craving quenched, but it's also making my mouth cool. It's like I'm feeding into the sensations that make me want to snack, right? So you're feeding into that oral gratification, and you're also getting that sweet craving under control. Now, if it is really serious, there is a medication that is called Contrave. Contrave is a scripted medicine that you can get from your clinician that specifically works on sweet cravings, because there are some people who have little sweet cravings here and there, and then they have some people that have real crazy sweet cravings. If that is you, and you feel like you need more help, it is okay. Ask your doctor for what is called Contrave, and that's an easy prescription to get. It's something that you can, if your formulary requires a prior authorization, it's something easy, a form that your doctor can fill out to get for you. When I want something sweet, I put honey and Greek yogurt. That's another good one. Can you explain why it has to be cycled on and not steady like GLP-1s? So Miss Cheryl, I cannot explain why it is, but it's almost like there are some peptides where I'm thinking that your body will build up a certain level of this stuff that may become harmful to you, because that's the only reason why doctors will tell you to cycle on and cycle off. Tesamorelin, you have to cycle on and off. Sermorelin, you have to cycle on and off. Your lipo C and lipo B, you have to cycle on and off. So that's what I'm thinking. Because girl, I can get real technical. Amino acids become like chains of peptide chains, and those peptide chains, it's like you oh God, I don't want to get too deep, but it's a reason. It is a reason why they want you to cycle on and off, because it can become harmful to you. Okay, let me just say it like that. So you have to cycle on for you take it for 3 months, and then you cycle off for 5 weeks, and then you can get back on it for 3 months. And then I'm not really sure what the tesamorelin and the sermorelin is. If anybody knows, drop it in the chat, because I can't take a growth hormone, so that's not something that I have. I've not researched it that way. Hey Gwyneth, welcome in, my love. That makes sense. Thank you so much, friend, for the 173 people who are in the chat. If you're not yet following me, first of all, thank you guys for getting us up to 33.6K likes. Make sure you guys are following myself, Charge Nurse Keisha, my husband, Merlot Red. You guys, y'all will find him. Honey, y'all will find him cooking on the internet, child, talking about colognes and supplements. And for those of you who are meeting us for the very first time, I'm Keisha, you guys. I'm a registered nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I am the charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit, y'all. I'm a patient and a partner of Amble Health. For those of you who are new in and you want to start your GLP-1 journey or your peptide journey or your amino acid journey, your anti-aging journey using Amble Health, click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page, and in this red circle, that's my link tree. You will find the links for Amble Health. Hey, Bella, Amy.
And for the people who are new, it's like this. I've been living in Houston for a while now, and when they did have Astroworld, I was scared to get on the Texas Cyclone. I would always go to it. I would change my mind. I finally got on the Texas Cyclone.
Where's he going?
And I got on it over and over and over again. And I wasn't scared of nothing at Astroworld. That's the same thing with getting on GLP-1. On the other side of what you're fearing or guessing about is where your success is going to lie.
Yeah.
All you have to do is jump in, and you're going to be supported on Keisha's Live. Just subscribe.
Thank you.
Ask questions. Listen to other people's questions, but you can sign up with Amble today, because this is an Amble Live. This is what we here for.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate that. So, what is it? C Zaki, friend, please charge it to my head, not my heart.
50.
Yes. Oh, is it C Zaki?
50.
Okay. Is asking, do you need a prescription for lipo B and lipo C through Amble? Yes, you do. Do you wear a waist trainer and some type of compression belt on your belly? No, friend. The only time I wear a waist trainer or compression, friend, is when I am resistance walking. I got like a little phobia about things being on me. I don't like stuff on me like that. So no, I don't. Can you tell me if it's better not to use compounded TIRZEPATIDE, or can you do it non-compounded? So are you talking about, Nicole, are you talking about brand, the difference between compound and brand? Because there is no difference. It's the same. It's the same thing, baby. They both are safe. The reason why patients who do compounded TIRZEPATIDE over branded is because 9 times out of 10, their insurance companies don't cover it. So it's cheaper to get it through a compounded telehealth company. Cycling peptides allows our oh my goodness. See, I told you I'm never the same. I'm never the only person in this live educating. Thank you so much, baby. So somebody was asking, why do you cycle on and off of peptides? And so Cheryl Lynn Says cycling peptides allows your receptors to reset, so when you start them again, they are more effective. Thank you so much.
That makes sense.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, friend. I told y'all, when y'all come into the lives, not only are y'all listening to the host, but make sure y'all are reading in the chat, because my chat be full of experts. I promise y'all. My chat be full of people who have been on their journey for years like me and who have did all kind of things. They got tips and tricks. So make sure y'all are reading the comments, y'all, because you're going to learn something about them comments. I do every single time. Every single time. Thank you so much for that, Cheryl. I appreciate you, friend. What did Miss Lois say? She said cycle on and off to give those thighs a break. And speaking of that, she's saying that because she know that my doctor orders my Lipo-C intramuscularly, and these are the syringes. These are the syringes that I use to give my hold on, let me show y'all. To give my Lipo-C. Now, Lipo-C and B can be given subcutaneously underneath the skin like this with these. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that. You can use this, but my doctor requires for me to give my Lipo-C intramuscularly with a longer needle like this. So I can either use this one. This one is a 1-inch needle. Okay, I do like the 1-inch needles, but I prefer the 1.5-inch needles like this. You see, I prefer this one because, you know, I got thick thighs. Okay, so I want to make sure my medicine get down into my thighs. Okay, so do you see the difference between the 1-inch and the 1.5-inch? You see that? So I like this one. Me personally, I like the big one because I know I'm going to get, my medicine is going to get down into them thighs, honey, because Lipo-C costs y'all, and I want to make sure my medicine working. But can you take it subcutaneously with this little needle right underneath the skin like you do your GLP-1? Absolutely. Absolutely. Inner thigh or outer thigh. You're going to put it right on the top of your thigh, right here, friend. Right here. Right here in this big muscle right here. Your GLP-1s go right here in the fat part. You see, this is where your GLP-1s go. But when you're giving yourself an intramuscular, if you bend your leg like this, you will feel how hard that muscle is. And so just imagine me giving my GLP-1 with this needle. How far in my muscle is gonna go? It's gonna go way in there. So I want to make sure I'm using a 1.5 needle, so that a 1.5-inch needle, so my medicine can go deep into my muscle. I'm nervous to start.
Can she do 1.5 with GLP-1?
Can you do 1.5 of what?
I am Shan Shay asked that.
I know. Can you do 1.5 of what, baby? I'm nervous to start, and her compound can be open. The risk of, hold on, baby. Of not you. Damn. Pin it again, y'all. I missed it. It went away. Hold on. Let me see what she said. How often do you take the Lipo-C? Twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays are my days. I'm nervous to start. Compound can be open. The risk of I'm not understanding, Nicole. I'm not understanding what you're saying, baby. I'm not understanding what you're saying, boo. Reword what you're saying. Oh, can be opening the risk of companies. Oh, not using the full doses. Okay, so here's the thing. And I'm so glad there's 195 people who are in the chat. Let me explain something to you, baby. I got you. I understand what she's saying. Let me explain something to you, friend.
Y'all tap the screen and share the live for me, y'all.
Thank you so much, babe. Let me explain something to you. When it comes to, and this is how the internet is playing, like how the internet is like, can be so manipulating. Okay. When you, and this is why I always tell you guys, if you are going to do compounded medicine, or you're going to get like a semaglutide or a tirzepatide, make sure you're doing it under the umbrella of a NP, a PA, or a physician. These are medical These people have licensures. They have rules and regulations that they have to follow through the FDA. Compounded pharmacies have rules and regulations that they have to follow through the FDA and the pharmaceutical board. Okay. So when they are compounding a medicine for you, do not think these people is playing with y'all and giving y'all watered down medicine. They're not doing that, y'all. There are double and triple checks. There are sometimes they have to send off for quality, what is it called when they have to do third party verifications of y'all's medicines. There is not no doctor, pharmacist, compound. These people specialize in this that is going to play with y'all medicine. I don't know why. It's like the internet has taken something so serious, and they're manipulating. And I think this have to do with a lot of that gray stuff or whatever. But don't get it twisted. When you get your medicine from a compounded pharmacy, if you feel like your medicine is watered down, it's not the medicine, it's you. And this is what I want you guys to understand. A lot of people who order GLP-1 medicines, they think they're ordering weight loss medicine. You're not ordering weight loss medicine. You're ordering a endocrine medicine that is meant to change your metabolism and the way you metabolize carbohydrates and fats. And that's where the disconnect is. That's where people get confused. I've lost 97 pounds. My husband's lost 75.
It was a side effect though.
These medicines are meant to make you more insulin sensitive, and they're meant to delay your gastric emptying so that you can get full faster and stay full for a long time. That's what the mechanism of action is. The side effect is weight loss. And what is a side effect, y'all? Side effect is something that can happen if you take these medicines. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen for you, because everybody metabolize different. Everybody have different comorbidities. Everybody take other medicines that can cause you to have slow metabolism. All kind of things that's happening. So it's not that your medicine is not working, friend. It's something in you that is not. I'm not going to say that the medicine is not going to work for you, but for some of us, it takes a little bit longer. If you already have metabolic disorder, that medicine has to get into your body because it's foreign. It has to change what's already metabolically broken in you. That takes months to happen. People want to get on GLP-1 medications and think that, okay, I'm on GLP-1 medicines. When I'm going to see the weight loss? Well, friend, I don't know. What you got going on? What kind of comorbidities do you have? If you have diabetes, it's going to be slow because you already have a metabolic disorder. Do not lose sight that you are taking a endocrine medicine. You're not taking a weight loss medicine, and that's the disconnect. That's why people be so quick to say, oh, my medicine's watered down, it's not working. It's not the medicine. It is changing you metabolically. Your body will change metabolically. Your body will start breaking down carbs, and it will start breaking down fats better. You will start to feel better. When you take these medicines, I know it's not one person on this live who takes GLP-1 medicines who can say when they started taking this medicine, they don't feel better. You do, because you immediately start getting the anti-inflammatory properties where your body will start diuresing itself. So you're not going to be retaining fluid like you used to retain fluid. You're going to start sleeping better. All that pain that's associated with being obese is going to start subsiding.
More energy.
You're going to have more energy, right? You're going to have a better relationship with food. It just takes the weight loss part takes time. You have to give your body the grace that it needs for the medicine to work. Stop rushing your journey. Live in your greatness. Live with just be in the moment knowing that you have a medicine that is going to change your life. You just have to give it time. Pour into your lifestyle changes. Focus on using your tools to eat better. Meet water goals. Meet protein goals. Make sure you're having regular bowel movements. Start moving your body better, more than what you had been. And like my husband said, you don't have to go to the gym and act like you've been in the gym your whole life. You might have never used to walk regularly. Just walking regularly for 30 minutes, 3 days a week, that's more than what you was doing. Like he said, it ain't much that you got to do. You just have to do more than what you have been doing. And you know what's the biggest thing is? Being consistent. Stop people watching. Stop watching what somebody else is doing, how fast they're losing weight, because you don't know what they're doing. You have no idea. They might be a super responder. They do have some people who are super responders who, as soon as they get on the medicine, they have appetite suppression the next day. They done lost 30 pounds in damn near 3-4 months, whereas you only lost 10. That it doesn't mean that your medicine is not working, friend. It just means that your metabolic issue is a little bit more challenging, and now we have to get creative. How do I feel about the gray market, friend? I'm not against the gray market, but as a nurse, I just wish people would go under the umbrella of a doctor, because gray medicine, it's first of all, it's not for human consumption. And me as a nurse, I would never want a patient to take something that does not come labeled and you don't know what it is. I would never tell you to do that. I would just be more comfortable with y'all taking something where y'all know there are rules, regulations. Pharmaceutical board is watching these people. These people got licenses to lose. These people have packaging responsibility. They got to make sure your medicines are made in quality control rooms where none of your medicines are being compromised with microorganisms. Like, it's so much that plays a part with that. But to each his own. We're all adults. There are no children on here. You guys got to do what you feel is best for you. And I'm afraid. Now, let me tell you something. Do we get people in the hospital that be having issues with peptides? Yes, we do. Now, am I saying that I'm against it? I'm not. I'm just saying just be safe. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. For the 190 people who are in the chat, if you're not yet following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you guys are following my husband. And if you've never met me before, I'm Keisha. This is Wendell. I'm 3 years into my WL journey. My husband is 2.5 years. And I'm 97 pounds down. My husband's 75 pounds down. And listen, my daughter is 45 pounds down. Hey, PJ.
And if I can say this, if this may help, you don't have to, once you start taking the medicine, you don't have to keep jumping on the scale every day looking. Because you might have tricked your mind into stress, and it's taking longer. Just live your life, take your medicine how you're supposed to. And you know how I realized it was working for me is when I was wearing the same clothes and my clothes was getting bigger. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to keep jumping on the scale, checking, and my nerves bad because I hadn't dropped nothing this week. And just keep living your life and let it work on the inside of you first, and change your medicine. Change your diet a little bit if you can help it. If the medicine help you, eat a little bit less. Walk to the corner store sometimes and go get what you're looking for instead of getting in the car. Mm-hmm. Walk to the corner store and walk back. Walk to the mailbox. And you're going to see the difference. Just keep living your life and stop worrying about it. Yes. That's all you got to do.
Live your best life. Your medicine is working, friend. For the 200 people who are in this chat, if you take GLP-1 medicines, your medicines are working, friend. Just give your body some grace. Give yourself some time. For those of you who are saying that you are plateauing, okay, so now it's time for us to do something different. That's another thing you have to remember. If you start plateauing, then whatever it is that you've been doing, okay, now it's time to switch it up. You can start adding, doing like intermittent fasting. What else? You can make sure you're doing resistance training. You may, if you're on semaglutide, you may need to be on tirzepatide. If you're on a low dose of semaglutide, you may need to go up to a higher dose of semaglutide. If you're on a low dose of tirzepatide, you may need to go to a higher dose of tirzepatide. You may be at the point of your journey where you have to complement your medicine with something else. For example, patients who are on tirzepatide are now adding lipo C. They're adding lipo B. They're adding Contrave in addition to their GLP-1. Y'all been seeing us do the GLP-1 patches. Now the GLP-1 patches does not have GLP-1 or GIP in it, but it has other vitamins that help you with fat metabolism. So in those GLP-1 patches, there is berberine. Somebody was asking about berberine. Berberine helps to control blood sugar levels. Berberine helps to help with fat. Hold on. Let me pull it up. For the 225 people who are in the chat, we're talking about GLP-1s. If you are new here, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. And for those of you who are wanting to sign up with Amble to get these GLP-1 medicines, click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page. On my profile page, you are going to click in this red circle. That's my link tree, and you will find the links from there. Change your site. Thank you. Thank you, Karshi says, if you're stalling, change your site. Eat more protein. Drink more water. There's so many different things that you can do. Charlotte says, I don't know about the adding stuff, but I want to learn. Well, that's fine, friend, but there are some people, I don't want you to excluded. You know what, Charlotte? Just do a little bit more education, because here is the thing, friend, and I want everybody to hear this. I don't care what medicine you're on and what medicine you are taking. When you have been on a medicine for a long period of time, your body will build up a tolerance for it. You will feel like, oh, this shit just not working no more. Like, I'm eating more for some reason. Like, I'm craving more. Like, what's going on? The problem is that it's not that the medicine isn't working. It's that you have built up a tolerance. And so you either are going to adapt with that tolerance, and you're going to shift your lifestyle, like what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, how much you eat, when to start eating, when to stop eating, or you're going to add something. Me personally, I added Lipo B. I added Lipo C to mine. Okay. Another thing I started doing is I added intermittent fasting here and there. I added resistance walking, because I am the type of person, girl, listen, I'm a black girl that live in the South. I was born in Georgia. My family is from the Carolinas. My mom remarried. Her husband was from New Orleans. And I married a Cajun Creole from Southwest Louisiana. So I like to eat. You hear me? So it's some stuff I got to do, friend, to keep me from gaining weight, because I ain't gonna lie, boo. I love to eat, and I like to eat a lot of stuff. Hey, Tiff. Welcome in, baby.
Sometimes you could eat too late in the day.
Yeah. Yes.
Or sometimes if you
hey, Puddin',
instead of eating that fried chicken, eat baked chicken.
Yes. Friend, I take 1 cc twice a week. I'm sorry.
Instead of eating a fried pork chop sandwich, bake the pork chop or smother the pork chop.
If you're losing hair, increase your protein, baby. I am vomiting and I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Please help me. So, Wanda, first of all, before you take your injection, Sweet Pea, make sure you have had a high protein meal. Make sure you are very hydrated. If it is really bad, you can get you some Upspring Settle Drops. You can get you some Nausine over the counter. Get you some ginger chews. Keep your ginger chews on you. Get you some peppermint oil. You can take an alcohol swab. This is what we do in the hospital, girl. Before we give medicine, we'll do like this and give the patient an alcohol swab and tell them to waft it. Not sniffed it. Waft it like this. Sometimes that will help. Another thing that you can do is you can ask your clinician to order you some Zofran. Zofran helps with nausea, and ask your doctor to give you the ones that go underneath. Oh, I thought my purse was in here. I was going to show you. Ask them for the ones that dissolve underneath the tongue. Those would really help. If you are really having like severe nausea, you can ask your doctors for what's called Reglan. Reglan is a tablet that helps you with digestion. It helps you with nausea and digestion. And if it really gets bad, you can ask your doctor for Phenergan. Now, your doctors are going to order Zofran first. Then they will order Reglan, then they will order Phenergan, depending upon the severity. And then also, if it's really bad, baby, you may want to talk to your doctor about microdosing. Sometimes your doctors will, and what microdosing is where they'll take your injection and they'll split it in half. Like, say, for instance, if you are on a 5 milligram dose, they'll tell you take 2.5 on Monday and then take the other 2.5 on Wednesday. Now, the reason why they do that is just to help you with side effects, okay? There is a risk in microdosing. There's no clinical studies that support that your medicine, that you're getting the efficacy of your medicine when you are microdosing. So be careful with that. Make sure you're doing it under the umbrella of a doctor. Your doctors will microdose to help you with side effects only. Okay, that's the only time your doctors will microdose, because there's no clinical studies that show that microdosing will give you the efficacy of the medicine. Now, once your body starts building up a tolerance where you can now tolerate taking a full 5 milligrams, then your doctor will say, okay, it's now time for us to get back on the 5 milligrams weekly. Does that make sense? So definitely let your doctor know. But what you can do for right now, if you have some alcohol, baby, waft it. Make sure you're hydrated, boo. Always make sure you eat you a really, really good meal, okay? And lean into your ginger chews, peppermints, and stuff like that, baby. I'm new here. What are we speaking of? We're speaking of GLP-1s and obesity. That's what we're talking about. You're welcome, baby doll. Wow, I'm so glad I've never had any side effects. Oh, that's good, baby.
What's up, Mama G?
214 pounds. Now I'm 168. Congratulations. Hey, Mama Glenda. How are you? Welcome in. For the 233 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know when I'm live. Make sure you guys are following my husband now. He's 75 pounds down, men, in the chat. Taking 275 milligrams for 15. Very good, friend. I'm waiting on my approval. I've been fighting insurance for 3 months. So, friend.
I think she asked if that was okay.
Well, that's a long time.
7.5s.
Oh, well, I mean, you'd have to ask your doctor, friend. Remember, I'm a nurse, so I can't say whether or not it's okay or not. Thank you, Charlotte. She says, I just love y'all. Thank you, friend. I was about to answer somebody's question, but it went right in my head and right out.
I might have messed that up.
Oh, I'm waiting for the approval. Listen, sometimes GLP-1 PAs does take a long time to get approved. But you can sign up through Amble and we can get your meds out to you meantime, in between time. Friend, I was doing brand and compound at the same time. How can I follow you, sir? His name is
Merlot Red.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
I'll see you, Walter Knox. If you send me one, I got you.
Thank you, Kendall. Thank you so much. Should I go up to 5? I've been stalling on 15. I've been stalling for a year. Yes, friend. Yes. If you are stalled and you are not at max, go up, friend. Yes, go up for a year. Oh my goodness. I know a lot of people think when they go up that it means that they're going to have more side effects. It doesn't necessarily mean that, friend. Definitely go up in your dose. Do the Plume supplements work? Hell yeah. Hold on. She's talking about these, y'all. The Hunger Houdini and the Hunger Taker definitely works. This one is an appetite suppressant. It has saffron extract in it. Saffron extract is a natural appetite suppressant. And it also has iriomin in it, which helps with saturated fat. I'm so glad you brought that up, Hello Kitty, because this is very, very popular. And listen, when you take Hunger Houdini, if you can afford to get the Hunger Taker and take them both, when I tell you this gives you so much appetite suppression. And listen, if you guys check out with Plume, make sure y'all use code NurseK, because I did ask this company for a discount for y'all, and they gave it. So if you use code NurseK, all caps, they'll give you 10% off.
Thank you, Mama Glenda. I saw what you said. Thank you for subscribing to my channel too. And following my cooking. I appreciate you. I saw that.
I have never had any negative side effects as well. I'm having a hard time refilling to refill my 6-month plan. If it's with Amble, DM me, friend. I can't imagine why you would be having problems with us, because baby, they've been sending medicines out like that. I've been stalled for about 2 months just trying to make it through the last 2 doses of why your last 2 doses? Are you gonna stop taking it, friend? What you mean? Question. The lipo mic, does it have to be taken in the stomach only? No, baby. You can take it wherever you give GLP-1 meds. You can take it wherever you give GLP-1 meds, boo. And can we take those while on tirzepatide? Yes. Oh, you're with Amber. Okay, so mom's twin, whatever affiliate you sign up under, let them know. Let them know, friend. Stupid question. Why would you take Plume if you're on GLP-1? It's not a stupid question at all. A lot of people, we had talked about this earlier in the chat. Now, mind you, let me turn this around so y'all can see this. There are some people who are taking GLP-1 medications and they're not getting maximum appetite suppression. So there are things that you can take to help you with that. Some people take Contrave, some people take Casimia, some people take Phentermine, some people take Topamax, some people ask their doctors for metformin. I don't do the scripted. A lot of us don't do scripted. A lot of us do Plume's Hunger Houdini because it's natural. And like I said, it has saffron extract in it, which is a natural appetite suppressant. It has iriomin in it, which breaks down saturated fat. And then the Hunger Taker, when you take Hunger Houdini with Hunger Taker, it makes you have even more appetite suppression. So this is something that was recommended to me by the young lady. Her name is Side to Side. She's in the chat. She told me to take the Hunger Houdini, this one. And when I tell you it absolutely changed the way, I eat. It helps me now. Now, one thing I can say, I get a lot of appetite suppression when I take both of these. So I do them every other day. Because these will suppress your appetite so much that your body will think it's starving. So you want to be very careful. Even though it's natural, y'all, it gives a lot of appetite suppression. A lot. So I do every other day with these. I want to sign up with your link. Okay, friends. So all you have to do is just click the link that's in my bio, boo. Just click the link that's in my bio. Oh, hold on, y'all. I missed it. What do I think about Topamax? I think it's amazing. And for those of you who don't know what Topamax is a medicine. It is an anticonvulsant that doctors will order a low dose for patients who are wanting to lose weight, because that anticonvulsant has a major side effect of appetite suppression. So they won't give you the dose that is used to treat seizures, but they will give you a small dose to give you appetite suppression. So I think taking Topamax with your GLP-1 is amazing. It is amazing. Let's see. I want to try Plume, but it's so expensive. So Courtney, this is what I do. I mean, you get what you pay for. That's what let me just leave that like that, Courtney. You really do get what you pay for. It's a little bit pricey because it worked, boo. And listen, I do have a subscription. I do subscribe because I'll be wanting my medicine to be here. You know, I don't want to run out. So they do send me my medicine every month. I do get my prescribe, you know, as a subscription, because you also get an additional discount when you get the subscription. But baby, when I tell you, your appetite suppression is like, girl, when I first started taking this, I came on live. I was asking Side to Side and Brianna, because Side to Side told me to take this one. Brianna told me to add this one to it. And I was like, y'all, when am I going to eat? This is getting dangerous. Like, when I'm going to eat? And so I was like, I can't take that every day. I'll do every other day or every 2 days. And when I tell you, baby, it worked. That's why it costs so much. My doctor is 16 years old. Is she too young? She's 198 pounds. So Goddess Closet 2, she's not too young for semaglutide. Semaglutide is offered to children 13 and up. But they probably won't give her Tirzepatide. Look, Mama Linda says, Plume is worth the money. It's worth every... It's worth every red penny. Trust me. This is worth every red penny. This is the only thing that I talk faithfully about in every live. Every live I bring this up because this was a game changer to me. Oh, look, this was my friend. This one right here. This was my friend who recommended it to us. Well, to me. And then so I just tell y'all because it's just so good. They did their big one. They did their big one with this. Now let me do a disclaimer. I have only taken this with my GLP-1. Okay, you can use your HSA with Amble. Yes, I've always taken this with my GLP-1. Okay, so I don't know how these work when you're not on a GLP-1 medicine. Okay, is it a time release capsule? No, you can open them up. You can open them up, baby. They're not time released. You can open them up and put them in juice or put them in your smoothie. I've done that. I'll put them in my smoothies before. Now, mind you, let me show you how I take mine. Mind you, when you take the Hunger Houdini, do you see how one is, girl, I don't put a white capsule in there, but do you see how one is red and one is brown? Let me show you. So the one that is red, that one has turmeric in it. Okay, so that's one of the things that I love about Plume. All of their products will help you with your belly in some kind of way. It's either going to have ginger in it, or it's going to have turmeric in it, or it's going to have a digestive enzyme in it, or it's going to have some probiotics in it. I freaking love this company. Y'all, this company is bomb. This right here is a super blend of pre and probiotic. This right here. So it helps you with gut health. Love it. I love that company. Use code Nurse K. Let's see. Thank you guys for the follows, for the 240 people who are in the chat. If you are new here, click this picture. Make sure you are following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know when I am live. For those of you who are meeting me for the very first time, again, my name is KEASHA Dixon. I'm a registered nurse. Y'all, I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine. I'm the charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. I'm a patient and partner of Amble Health, whom I love. I've been with Amble for over 1.5 years now. And y'all, when I tell y'all, all of my colleagues at work are with Amble. everybody that was overweight in my family is with Amble. My high school, the people that I graduated from high school, y'all, is with Amble. The people that I graduated from college, they're with Amble. Everybody I know, everybody that is really close to me, we all with Amble, y'all. And we all fine as hell. This one right here, baby. This one right here, Hunger Houdini. Let me flip the screen and do a screenshot. Yeah, we all fine. You understand me? And there's a lot of us are preparing for surgeries right now to get skin removal or tummy tucks and stuff like that. So it is a grand time for a lot of my family and friends, because we all pretty much started around the same time. A lot of us are 2 years in. And so it's just been, Amble has really been good to us. Shares Blessed says, I love Amble. Me too. You know, and ever since we have hired new pharmacies, customer service reps, y'all, all of the affiliates, we all have a customer service person to help our patients. So it's just so much. It just done got better. You know, we used to be a small company, and then we started offering 3, 6, 9, 12 months worth of medicine. So we did take a hit with customer service because all of our patients ordered like all of this medicine. So we weren't prepared for that. But baby, we rocking it out. We are knocking the ball out of the park right now. Amble is thriving, and I love that for patients. Y'all, I ordered my Lipo C. It took 3 days for me to get it. I ordered the skincare stuff. It came in 2 days. Yeah, I'm doing their skincare stuff, which I'm gonna get into real soon. We don't do Retta K-Boy 305 because Retta is still in clinical trials. And remember, with Amble, we are a legit scripted company. So we only use clinicians. We only use 503A pharmacies. So it's not a great situation over here. Can you pin the constipation supplements? So Nicole, because this is an Amble Live, I'm not able to pin stuff for TikTok Shop. They won't let me do them at the same time. But which one you want to know about the
water?
Which one you want to know about, the Bella All Natural? Because that's the detox I use. I absolutely love it. Give me that Bella All Natural right there so I can show Nicole. Girl, this one, and listen, you can take it every day. It's vegan. It is no, that Bella Detox, the one that said detox right there on that third shelf behind that milk and magnesium. Oh, thank you. Side to side. I just want to show her what it looked like.
Yellow heart. You need the cheat code.
Look, boo. This one right here is in my TikTok Shop showcase. Boo, bomb. And you listen. Just a quick tip: get the papaya flavor. Get the papaya flavor, boo. Because my BMI is normal range, I cannot qualify for GLP-1s, but I like it for maintenance. So yellow heart. Okay, here is the thing. When it comes to Amble, this is what I love about our doctors. Our doctors are obesity trained, so they understand maintenance. They understand people with low BMIs who need to be on a maintenance dose. So what you need to do when you go into your medical questionnaire, put your starting weight, and when the doctor talks with you in your consultation, let them know that you're in maintenance. All they're going to ask you for is a script of what you were taking. They're going to ask you for your last script. They're going to want to see, what your last script was, and then they will they will make you a personalized script just for you for maintenance. So we do not shy away from our patients who have low BMIs and who are in maintenance. We understand that at some point you are going to get to a normal BMI and that you are going to need to be on a maintenance dose. Did the patches work? I like the patches, but the patches don't take the place of your GLP-1 or GIP. I like the patches because it has pomegranate extract, which helps with fat metabolism. It has berberine, which keeps your blood sugars low. It has chromium, which helps with your nerves and fat metabolism. It has a B complex vitamin in it. So it's just a patch that it gives you a lot of nutrients to help support your GLP-1 injections. Okay, so I like it. Never took a GLP-1. I just want some for metabolic syndrome. benefits. Okay, so then that one gonna be hard. Hey, Nurse Kima. Babe, look, Kima.
What's up, Kima?
Can y'all not hear me? Oh, are you joking? So I like the patch. I like the patch because of the additional benefits that it gives. Do you think it's better to take B complex pills or B? I think the B complex pills are better because you get everything. You get B1, B2. Is there such thing? Or B3, B6, B9, B12. I think the complex is better. Okay, y'all can hear me very good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Kima says hello to everybody. For those of you who are not following my partner in medicine, make sure you guys are following Ask Nurse Kima. Y'all, Ask Nurse Kima is down, I think, 180. Kima, drop how many pounds you're down. She lost a lot of weight. I want to say 150 plus, and she just had panulectomy surgery, a tummy tuck. She looks amazing. She's doing surgery content right now. 186. Kima lost 186 pounds. So on her platform, she is currently talking about her. Hold on, baby. Let me flip the screen. She is currently on her page talking about her weight loss journey. I mean, her surgery journey.
Health and Hustle podcast in the building.
Yes, Kima and I have a podcast together. So make sure you guys are following her when y'all see her live. If you are planning on doing surgeries, make sure you guys tap into her lives because she's doing education about all the things as far as getting insurance to cover your surgeries, as far as things you need for your surgeries. She's talking about post-op care, pre-op care, things you need to buy. She tells y'all about her doctor, like all kind of stuff. So make sure y'all are following her. I was on 15 milligrams, but I don't know what they're putting me on. Okay, so mom's twins. Okay, for those of you who are taking compounded semaglutide and tirzepatide, as of May 2025, compounded pharmacies are no longer able to use branded formulas or their dosing. So mom's twin, your 15, what did she say? Was it 13? I missed it, y'all. I missed what she said her milligrams were. Anyway, you're not going to be seeing branded doses on the compound side because we cannot, the FDA will not allow us to dose you for 15. So what compound pharmacies are doing is making your concentration strong like 15 and dosing you under. So the concentration is the same, but the dose number is different. Does that make sense? Please tell me that makes sense. So your 13.5 is 13.5, but it's really concentrated at 15. Does that make sense? We can no compounded pharmacy can dose you and it say 15 milligrams because that's branded. That's their thing. So the FDA doesn't allow us to give 15, but we can give 13.5 and make the concentration like 15. Does that make sense? So if you're on 2.5, your dose may say 1.6. If you're on 5, your dose may say 3.6. If you're on 7, it may say 6.6. If you're on 10, it may say 8. If you're on 12.5, it may say 11. Your 15 may say 13. Whatever it is, it's not going to say those branded doses because compounded pharmacies have to follow the rules and regulations of the FDA, and they will get a violation and the FDA will close them the hell down. So that's what that is. So it's not that we don't want to give you 15. You're getting 15, but it's the concentration of 15, but the milligram says 13.5. Does that make sense? Is she still in here? And everybody, y'all understand that. I don't care if y'all are with Amble or not. If the compounded pharmacy is following the FDA regulations, you're not going to see that 15 at 13, that 15, you're going to see something like a 13 or 14, whatever. And if they are giving y'all 15, y'all better just be mindful and just be very, I'm not going to say be suspicious, but don't be surprised if they start getting tagged.
We in Houston, Texas. They got 197 people, 200 people in the live. Where y'all looking in from?
Oh, yeah.
Let me see where y'all at.
Yes. And for those of you who are new here, click this picture. Make sure you're following me and my husband. Where can I find the water bottle you had that tracks consumption? Lady Brown, it's in my TikTok shop.
Houston, I see you.
Mika.
Alabama in the building. I see y'all. San Diego, California. Galveston, Fort Worth, Minnesota, Detroit, Corpus Christi, Maryland, New Mexico, Kentucky, Dallas, Oklahoma, Chicago, Arkansas, Minnesota, Virginia, Delaware, Kansas City, Atlanta, Kentucky, Derby City in the building, Arizona in the building, Tennessee in the building, South Carolina, South Kakalaka in the building, Chi-Town, I see you, North Carolina, St. Louis in the building.
Ooh, St. Louis.
Man, it's going down on here, man.
New
Thank
Jersey.
y'all for tuning in. Way in New Jersey. Y'all up in here, man. We appreciate y'all. Southern Alabama, ATF, Tampa. We see y'all.
Dallas, Indiana,
Virginia, Chicago again. That's a nice roll call right there. Mobile, Alabama.
Cali, come on, Gwyneth.
Charleston, South Carolina.
North Augusta. Girl was born in Augusta.
Augusta in the building.
UK. Wow.
Louisiana.
Yeah, the boot in this building.
That's us.
Can't nobody mess with that Louisiana cooking though. Oh Lord, don't start no mess up in here, Charlotte.
Mississippi. Yeah, Louisiana, we be cooking. We be cooking.
Oh,
Charlotte,
Mississippi.
North Carolina.
Who that?
Yeah,
Who that?
We gotta get it up in who that. We owe it two right now, but we gonna get it together.
Augusta.
That's
crazy.
That's a good roll call, man.
It was. It was. For the 216 people who are in the chat, y'all, thank y'all so much for getting us up to 82.1K likes. This has really been a really fun live. Thank you for joining us tonight, baby.
It's been a pleasure.
You make it turn up in here.
It's fun.
Make sure you're following us. You guys, if you are new to my page and my platform, you guys, I come on at least 5 days a week or more to do GLP-1 education, to share my journey, share my husband's journey. Again, like I said, I am 97 pounds down. My husband's 75 pounds down. My daughter's 45 pounds down. My friend and my virtual nurse Kima, is 186 pounds down. Y'all, I'm telling you, this medicine has been life-changing for my family, my friends, my co-workers, my classmates, my neighbors. Oh, look, iRock said you the best hype.
Oh, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you, iRock89.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, he in here representing. I've been telling him to come on, y'all. I appreciate you guys. What's your opinion on growth hormones, Cheryl? I think growth, if you're talking about the testosterone and the Semorlin, I think that they're amazing peptides. I just would want a patient to be under the umbrella of a doctor, an NP, or a PA while they're taking the medicines to make sure that they can take growth hormones. Yes, the medicines are. Oh, GHKCU. Friend, Cheryl, I'm trying to get some right now. I'm trying to get some GHKCU right now. I'm very in favor of it. Does everybody know what GHKCU is? Hold on, put my notes, because baby, you done said something now. Does everybody know what GHKCU is? If anybody knows, drop it in the chat.
Most people don't know. She finna pull it up. Educate you right now on it.
I want to see if somebody say yes. Let me know.
Everybody want to know what it is.
Okay, have y'all heard of it?
Liquid purple.
Should I do that by myself? So I don't know what the glow is. Yes, Princess, it is an anti-aging peptide. Absolutely. Okay, TL Davis says, I've heard of it. Skin wound healing, I think. Yes, you're on the right track. Yes. Okay, so GHKCU is if you guys are covered, I got you guys covering. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Okay, boom. All right, so GHKC. Okay, first of all, there are different levels of GHKCU. GHKCU can come in like skincare, where you can get it from like different companies. Like The Ordinary has, like, I think they have like a copper peptide. You'll get it, you know, where you can put it on your skin. Amble has moved in. Thank you so much, Sherilyn. Thank you so much. Amble definitely has it now, where it's coming in skincare. So what is GHKCU? GHKCU is a copper peptide. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to tell you exactly what it is and then what it does. Okay. So GHKCU is a copper triple peptide. Okay. It's a naturally occurring peptide, you guys, that is found in your body. It's found in your plasma. It's found in your saliva. And it's also found in your urine, okay? It has a high affinity for copper ions, which make it biologically active, okay? Wait, babe, you distracted.
Somebody wanted to see him.
Oh, okay. You can hold it up. Okay, I'm sorry. You can put it in the screen, but you was kind of distracting me. Okay, so what is it? So GHKCU is just a peptide. It's made of 3 chains of amino acids, right? Glycine, histidine, and lysine. Now don't let me lose y'all, because if y'all want to take this stuff, y'all need to know what it is. It's a peptide made of 3 amino acids: glycine, histidine, and lysine. Okay, when this peptide binds with copper, it forms GHKCU. When GHKCU becomes a molecule, that molecule, listen to this, makes collagen, it regenerates tissue, and it reduces inflammation. That's why you will see people take it with skincare. Thank you, Sherilyn. Thank you so much. So do y'all have that? I want to repeat that because I want y'all to understand. If you are interested in GHKCU, copper peptide, this is what it is. So GHK, okay, GHK consists of 3 amino acids: glycine, histidine, and lysine. When those 3 amino acids combine with copper, it becomes GHKCU, right? Okay. When that becomes a molecule, it starts to make collagen, it regenerates tissue, and it reduces inflammation. That's why people want it. That's why yes, friend, collagen production, okay? So because of this, it is widely used in cosmetics. It's used in hair growth products, and it's also used for wound healing, right? So that's why people are so obsessed with GHKCU. Listen, and do y'all know Amble now offers that? So here again, if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to grow your hair, if you want to help your skin, like prevent like fine lines and wrinkles, if you want to help with your skin brilliancy, like what do I call it? What do you call it? If you want your skin to be what's the word? Vibrant. Thank you, babe. Vibrant. Yes. It helps with that, y'all. If you are someone who, like, I feel like diabetics would benefit from this because it helps with wound healing. You know, diabetics have slow wound healing, so it helps with that. The way it is offered, sometimes it's offered in topical creams and serums, anti-aging creams. It helps with wrinkle reduction. Y'all, if you have scars, it helps with scars. So if you are someone who is, you know, have like brittle hair, or well, I was gonna say, yeah, brittle hair, where you suffer with retaining your hair strands, it helps with that. You'll find GHKCU in sprays, in hair serums, and again, like I said, clinical studies have shown that it helps with wound healing, nerve regeneration, and even it has some anti-cancer cell properties. What do you think about Samorlin? I think Samorlin is amazing. Samorlin helps support muscle mass. Sermorelin is used in anti-aging as well. Sermorelin will help increase your metabolism. It will help you with sleep. I'll be putting it on my surgical scar with tretinoin. Let me pin that. Kima says she's going to be putting her GHKCU on her surgical scars. Yeah, friend, you should. You should. So that's what GHKCU is. So when you think GHKCU, think anti-aging. So it helps with wrinkles, fine lines and wrinkles. Think hair growth. And think wound recovery, like speed. Like if you have like cuts, burns, post procedural scars, you want to be on some GHKCU. Definitely. Okay. All right. That's your GHKCU with your copper peptides, you guys. Oh my God, we're almost at 100. Look, boo, we're almost at 100K likes in the live.
Going down, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all doing y'all
Oh
thing.
my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yes, the link is in the bio. Thank you, Kima. Thank you so much. Now listen, I wanted to say something about, it was something else I had wanted to tell y'all before we get off the live. I wanted to make sure I talked about all of the things that we offer. So we talked about Lipo C, Lipo B. We talked about Sermorelin. We talked about Tesamorelin. We talked about GHKCU. Glutathione. Are y'all familiar with glutathione? Y'all know that glutathione is another amino acid that doctors will use for fine lines and wrinkles, to make your skin, help your skin with its elasticity, help your skin with its brilliance, what you call it? Being vibrant. It helps with that. So I take glutathione 3 days a week. I also take NAD. If you're having any, y'all know that, glutathione also.
100,000 likes. Yay!
Wait, hold on. Thank you,
down,
guys.
Y'all turned up in this live.
Teresa said, I love my glutathione. Me too. I love my glutathione, honey. Let me tell you something. I will forever be taking glutathione, and I will forever be taking my GLP-1. I don't know how long I'm gonna be cycling off the Lipo B and the Lipo C, but those three right there. Oh, and that GHKCU, that's gonna be my new STACKs. My TIRZEPATIDE, which is my 11 milligrams, my glutathione, my NAD, and my GHKCU. And I'm gonna cycle on the Lipo B and Lipo C. What's what, boo? GHKCU? You must have just popped in here. Oh, what is glutathione? Glutathione is an amino acid that helps with anti-aging. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Hold on, honey, I'm gonna get deep into it. If you ask me a question, I'm gonna get deep into it. Hold on. Boom. Okay, so hold on, baby. Y'all know I be wanting to break it down. Let me pull up my notes. Where is it? Hold on, boo. Because it's amino acid and it's like a few amino. It's a few. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Thank you for the follow, Moni. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so glutathione is an antioxidant. Oh, I wanted to break it all the way down. Hold on, boo. I have it up here. Hold on.
Make sure you're following the host. Yes, ma'am, Keisha. Kima. My bad. How you doing, Kima? You all right?
Oh, got it. I knew I had it. Here it is. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with what glutathione is, because like I said, the glutathione does sting, girl. It does. It does. Bella is asking, why do you have to cycle off the Lipo C? So we had a young lady in the chat that had answered that earlier, friends. So you cycle off because you want to give the receptors the opportunity to rest, so that when you start back, I don't know how she worded. She worded it so brilliantly. She said it better than I could have said it. It's like you can't wear your receptors off. You have to give them like a little break, and then rest and reset. Thank you. Ooh, Gwyneth. Rest and reset. That's it. Ooh, Lord, when I tell you my chat be the bomb. My chat be the bomb. Thank you so much, baby. I couldn't have said it. I couldn't even said it even better. I couldn't say it better than that. Rest and reset. That's what it's for. That's why you cycle on and off. Look at Van Zandt. So glutathione is amino acids. This is the information I was looking for y'all. It consists of cysteine, glutamine, and glycine. Okay, that's 3 amino acids. Okay, what does glutathione do in the body? It detoxifies, so it helps your liver remove toxins and heavy metals from your body. It acts as an antioxidant, which neutralizes free radicals on your skin that prevents fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps to brighten your skin, so it reduces hyperpigmentation. That's why I like it. It just makes my undertone rich. Okay. It also helps with cellular repair, so it supports DNA synthesis, protein production, and again, doctors will prescribe it because of the anti-aging effects. So it reduces oxidative distress. Those are things that live on our skin that causes us to have fine lines and wrinkles, like around your mouth, around your eyes. Some people will have crow's feet on their eyes and on their mouth. So it like decreases that. And on your hands. Okay, so that's why I take it, honey, because I don't want my neck to tell a tale on me. Because sometimes your hands and your neck will tell your age. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I take it. I'm 48 years old. The older that you get, the least your body makes of these things. So you have to, if you can afford to do it, friend. So you can help yourself out. For the 180 people who are in the chat, thank you guys so much for getting us up to 108K likes in this live. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, if you're not yet following me, make sure you're following myself and my husband, Merlot Red, you guys. It's been nice. You ready to go?
Whenever you're ready.
I am.
I'm having a good time. But
you having a good time? Okay. So does anybody else have any more questions? Oh, Kima says beauty and brains. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Does anybody else have any other questions? Y'all, this was a really good live. I'm going to post this live immediately to YouTube. Immediately. You need to come into these lives more often.
I'm going to try.
Thank you. I appreciate you. What we eating tonight?
Whatever you want.
Kima asking what we eat. I don't know, friend. Oh, God.
I don't know, Kimo. I picked up some boudin from my favorite spot.
I'm not hungry. I feel like I could do a smoothie and just be good.
I don't know.
We'll see how it go. Y'all know we eat late over here, which is not good. It's not good. Did y'all watch the second season of... No, friend. I heard it was so good. Oh, Kima said, damn, that smoothie. I sent you an email. Okay. Okay, my baby. Miss Carrie, I will check my emails and I will check my DMs as soon as I get off live. Oh, she want the boudin. Lord. And it's not a spicy boudin. You'll be able to eat the boudin too. Y'all wait. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Charlotte. Does anybody else have any other questions? Y'all listen, if you had some questions that you wanted to ask that was not put in the live, go ahead and DM me. If it's more private, go ahead and DM me. I promise you guys, I will respond to the DMs. You're welcome, baby doll. But before I get out of here, I want to show you guys a couple things. For those of you who are having any issues with appetite suppression and you need something to help you with appetite suppression, I would heavily recommend the Plumes Hunger Houdini. This is something that I take every other day. You think Amber will offer BC1? Dan, I'm waiting. That's the one I need. I'm waiting. Listen, we've been asking the owner. We've been asking them to ask the doctors. We've been asking them to get with the compound with the pharmacist to find a safe way for us, because I don't really know what the details. I don't really understand why. We're legit scripted, so it's some peptides that we cannot offer the community. But I am so waiting for it. I need it so bad. And for those of you who don't understand what that is, Dan, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it the one for inflammation? Is that the one for inflammation? Like for surgeries, for people who have like injuries? So I know some compounded pharmacies have it, but in order for Amble to be able to prescribe it, it must meet our legit scripted certification. And when you have a legit scripted certification, that's like it's certain things that we cannot prescribe the community. So if it does not fall under that umbrella of protection with being legit scripted, we won't be able. We're not allowed to offer it, or we will lose our legit scripted certification. I use it for my shoulder injury, and it helped in a month. You see, look, I need it so. Oh my God.
Yeah, we need that.
Man. Anyway, back to Plume. Laura is like, I just listen. I promise you, we are working on figuring it out. Let me just say that we're working on figuring it out. But anyway, back to the Plume Hunger Houdini. For those of you who need an added appetite suppressor, this is a great one. And if you take it with Hunger Taker, it makes your appetite suppression even better. So go ahead and take you a little screenshot. I feel like I'm not putting it in here right. Okay, there we go. Take your little screenshot. Make sure you guys are using code NurseK when you check out so that you can get you a 10% discount, okay? And for those of you who are looking for the link for Amble and you don't know how to maneuver on TikTok, let me show you guys one more time. Hold on, boo. So you're going to come to my profile page. This is my link tree. Click on the link tree. Open up the link tree. It's going to bring you to my personal link tree. And you're going to scroll and you'll see Amble Health. These are your weight loss plans. This is your anti-aging. This is going to hold your... Yes, it's natural, Cynthia. It's natural, Miss Cynthia. It has saffron extract and iriomin. The Health and Hustle podcast is in the building.
In the building.
If you're not following the Health and Hustle podcast, make sure you are following the Health and Hustle podcast with Charge Nurse Keisha and Ask Nurse Kima. Let me pull this down. Boom. Make sure you're following the Health and Hustle podcast. You're welcome, baby. So the Amble links are, this is the one for weight loss. The anti-aging, you're going to find your Sermorelin, your NAD, your Lipo C and B, your glutathione. Tesamorelin is there, and then all of the anti-aging, the GHKCU is this one, y'all. And when you click on the GHKCU, the skincare for the GHKCU, make sure you click on yes, I want hormones if you want this one, okay? All right. In order to order the one that's for GHKCU, you have to answer the question, yes, I want hormones in my skincare, okay? And before y'all go, make sure you guys click on the Health and Hustle podcast. You guys, Ask Nurse Kima and I, we are two nurses who go out into the community and we educate in the community, you guys. Thank you, honey. We educate in the community. So we have like a banner. We have like a it's like a little check off list for people in different age groups to let you guys know which health screenings you should be getting and at what age. We need to put that in the link it in our bio so people can download it. I forget that we could put that on our page so people can download so that you know when it's time for you to go get your medical screenings and stuff like that. Thank you, baby.
See this sign come up, that pink, subscribe, follow, watch. Remember this.
Yes, it's a preventative care cheat sheet. That's it. Thank you, Kima. So yeah, we created a preventative care cheat sheet that you can put in your medical records and make sure that you're getting the appropriate screenings for your age. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Miss Carrie. So if you guys don't have any other, do you have any last thing that you want to say?
Keep your head up. Keep going. Just keep living your life. Hit the link in the bio for Amber and get anything you need. Come get educated. Ask questions and read questions and listen to your body.
Yes. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all engaged so much tonight. And I appreciate when we have really, really good lives where y'all come in and we're talking. Y'all, I saw a lot of people in the chat. Hey, Pam, both of the Pams, how are y'all? I seen a lot of people in the chat answering questions for each other, giving information to each other, adjusting crowns in the chat. Y'all, when I tell you, that just like fills my cup. It fills my cup to create a space where we can all come together with like minds. We don't see the differences. We're all here for the same reasons, and we have the same passion about being healthier versions of ourselves. And I love that we hold each other up. You know, I appreciate you guys for being so freaking positive. There was not one troll in the chat. There was not one negative comment in the chat. There was a lot of educators in the chat tonight. So I can appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for making my life so positive. When I tell y'all, that's why it doesn't take nothing for me to come on and sit right here and talk to you guys for hours. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because I know when we walk away better versions of ourselves. I love y'all so much. Y'all know I end every live by saying, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. And that just basically means no matter what it is that you're dealing with in life, no matter whether it is this obesity thing, it can be another diagnosis, it can be your job, your family, your kids, your spouses, it can be whatever it is. Don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. Speak life into that thing, okay? And always remember that you guys are kings and queens. You guys live in palaces. You sit on thrones. You guys wear crowns, whether people can see them or not. People don't have to like how you move in life, but they must respect you at all times. I want to order my second 6-month plan on Amber, which is due September 28th. What should I do? So you can just go back into your patient portal and choose your therapy, moms, twins. Just go back into your patient portal. Whenever I want to order something, I go straight into my patient portal and I click on the service that I want. So I'm not understanding why you cannot do that. If it does not allow you, you can create, if you have another email address, you can use your other email address and use the link that's in my bio. It sounds like that might be the better option for you because I'm not understanding why you're having problems reordering. I'm not understanding that part. If you have another email address, I have a few email addresses. So you can use another email address and use the link in my bio and you can order 6 months at a time. But honestly, you should be able to go through your current email address because your account is listed under your emails. So if you're having problems with your current email, just use another one. But make sure when you guys are signing up, you are signing up under the umbrella of an affiliate or a partner. That way, when you have customer service issues and you don't get your customer service issue resolved through your patient portal, then your partner can advocate for you on our end. Okay? I love you guys so much. What else, babe?
Louis McNair said we reach 130K likes.
That's Miss Lois.
Miss Lois, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for letting me sit in on this great GLP-1 Live. I had a good time with y'all. Follow Merlot Red on TikTok as well. If y'all want to cook something, I'll learn how to cook something Cajun. New cologne smells, I got y'all. But thank y'all for letting me sit in. I appreciate y'all.
Good job, Dan. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, friend. Love you guys. You guys have a good night.